Cheryl Barkley thanked me earlier for what I've done with the ALC, and I want to correct her because I didn't do it. I was privileged enough to be asked to be part of a leadership team, to be co-chair with John Lennon and the executive board. So if you are on the executive board, please stand up. This team of leaders is why the ALC has been successful so far, because it takes a unique commitment to give 2 hours every Thursday at 12:30, to get on a Zoom meeting for 2 hours every Thursday and never miss. Just to do volunteer work, because none of us get paid directly for that. We get paid because our hierarchy benefits from it. I want to thank my hierarchy for all that we have done, but more important, all that we're going to do. We've had a good run in Primerica, and now I actually feel like we're getting ready to have a better run in this company, because we're getting back refocused on really building this business. So I think COVID messed us up, and COVID allowed us to chase money instead of chasing growth. And a lot of people made money and jumped diamonds like crazy during COVID without growing codes, without building leaders, without actually building the structure under it to sustain it. And if you don't build it right, it goes the other way. I want to thank my wife, Sharon, for 24 years of marriage. I've been in this business, Andy, 43 years, I think. I know I don't look it, but it has been 43 years. It went by like that. And half of those years I was single, Bobby. I had a lot of fun. It was good. Making $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year with no wife, no kids, and no nothing. It was, man, it was a good time, but I actually found out what all the success in the world means nothing if you don't have nobody to share it with. So thank you for coming into my life and providing what I needed, and I promise you that I will deliver on all your goals and dreams. Thank you. I sit here today, though, and a little bald-headed man named Art Williams taught us some things that I think we need to all remember as leaders. You know, we sit here today, and there's 800 people in this room, and these 800 people represent another 135,000 people that are not in here. Because the whole company is under you. So you are responsible for the whole company. We are responsible for what happens to this company, because everybody that's home is under you. And you got to decide whether you're going to lead them or not. Because Art Williams said something. He said, leadership is everything. It's not almost everything. It is everything. That there's nothing good that can, if you show me anything good that's happening, I'll show you a leader at work. And I found those words to be so true. That if we decide to lead and not get comfortable, and leadership is not really about you. You know, a guy asked me one time, I'll never forget it, when I was just really started having success, you know, you go through the struggle stage. Anybody been through the struggle stage in Primerica? Okay, anybody been through the scared stage in Primerica? Not knowing whether it's going to happen, not knowing whether you're going to make it. And I remember I just started having some success. I just started building some RVPs, and they started making six figures. And a guy asked me, he said, well, when did you think that you had a shot to make it? And I said, when I started developing other people making six figures, is when I kind of thought I had a shot here. So if I ever got them making 100,000, I figure I got them. They can't go no place from here. And that made me realize that the real job here is if you help other people get what they want, you will eventually get what you want. And you might not get what you want immediately, but it will come if you help enough people get what they want. You know, it's sad to say that I sit here today and I don't think we're helping enough people get what they want. I just saw some numbers today that said we promoted 200 and some RVPs last year. That ain't enough. We should be promoting 800 RVPs a year to this great opportunity. So I think we have more work to do. And we got to decide whether we really gonna do it or not. It's time for all of us to stretch. I want to thank Willie for making all of us uncomfortable. All of us who thought we were doing it, who thought we had it going on. And he just left us all in the dark. But Omar has been telling us for years the formula. It's not been a secret. No secret in Primerica. We know what the formula is. We've just decided not to accept the formula. I tell people every day, if you listen to the company will tell you exactly what you have to do to be successful. They've been saying that the number one play is recruiting, field training, licensing, and promotions. I've been hearing that for how long? They gave us the formula. We just chose not to accept it. Or maybe we wasn't willing to do the work necessary to make the vision happen. So we got to decide to get in the game. We got to decide to stretch. We know what to do. Everybody in this room knows what to do. So that's not a question, do you know what? You've made at least $250,000 in Primerica. You know what to do. Now the question is, will you do it? And at what level will you do it? And there's a bigger question. At what level will you get comfortable enough not to do it? Because that's the other side of the equation. Will you get comfortable enough, will you making enough not to do it? Because it's hard when you get comfortable to go back and do it. It's hard when you start sleeping late, eating good, traveling around, becoming a rock star, to go do it again. You know why it's hard after you go through that? Because it's hard for you to take a no. No's offend you once you've made it. We were, where were we? We were at Lisa Jones' birthday party in Maryland not long ago, and we went to a mall. And this may sound crazy, y'all. We were at the food court, and there were two kids. One was probably about 13 years old. The other one was probably about 8 or 9. It was two girls. And they were walking around to every table saying that we were down on our luck, or they would give you a story and they would ask you for money. Can you let us have $5 or $10? And it didn't matter what answer they got. You could tell them no. They had no expression. They went to the next table and gave the same story. And I was sitting there amazed. I said, they are being conditioned to not allow a rejection to affect them. They're going to be successful. Because so many of us allow rejection to have an effect on us. Art Williams used to always say, you get paid for no's. For every 3 no's you take, you get a yes. That's why you make so much, because you took the no's. We got to get back into taking the no's business if we're going to grow this company and stretch. There's going to be a national championship game Monday night. It's going to be against Michigan and Washington. They're the last 2 standing. But I think back on what was their journey. See, Michigan and Washington going to play Monday night, and they're going to have the spotlight. Am I right? They didn't just get there overnight, though. Michigan been knocking on that door for 3-4 years and kept getting rejected. Washington almost made it last year. And the quarterback, who could have went to the NFL for millions of dollars, the team got together, and they said the job ain't finished. We coming back one more year. We coming back to go at this thing one more year. That's the price you got to pay. So they've paid a price for a once-in-a-lifetime chance, because either they're going to win or lose Monday night. It won't be a tie. They don't have 2 trophies. Somebody got to win and somebody got to lose. Am I right? Nobody will remember who lost. They're not going to put their name in a book. They're not going to put their name. Either you're going to win or you're going to lose. And that's the price that you have to pay for greatness. I sit here today, and we got to decide whether we're going to really go at a national championship. We've been walking around here for 3 years talking about we're going out at a national championship. We're going at a national championship. We're going at a well, damn it, when we going to go? We got 130,000 reps. We licensed 50,000 people last year. We recruited 400,000, right? So why does Northwestern beat us? They don't have our size. Do they have more heart? Or are we just talking a good game? And we haven't decided at a leadership team yet to actually go make it happen. I'm embarrassed that we recruited 400,000 people and only licensed 50,000. So are we really saying that 350,000 people gave us their money to go away? Or did we not follow up? Did we not handle objections? I don't think people give away money. I really don't. And I do believe some people going to change their mind. But you know what I know? I promise you this. I promise you most of the people that y'all recruited personally got licensed. RVP recruits get licensed. RVP personal recruits get active. So there's something that we're doing with our recruits that we're not teaching our downlines to do with their recruits. So maybe we're asking babies to take care of babies instead of getting in the game ourselves and helping them do it. We got to get better in that area. Guys, don't ever take this for granted. That's my biggest fear, that we're going to have so much success that the leadership team that know the game and know how to win start taking it for granted. And then we expect people that don't know as much as we know, not train as well as we train, don't know the game plan to move the company, and that won't happen. Don't ever take this for granted. Periodically, go back and think about where you were when you found this company. I know I was 23 years old, didn't know nothing about nothing, went to work one day and heard the words layoff for the first time in my life, and it scared me to death. See, I never got recruited into Primerica. Nobody ever recruited me. I found it. I take that back. There was a guy, Andy, that called me 2 weeks before I found the company and said, I got something I need to talk to you about. And I gave him an appointment at the time to come by the house, and he didn't show up. And 2 weeks later, after I found the company, I walk into the op meeting, and he's sitting there. And I say, is this what you was going to talk to me about? And he said, yeah. And it was too late. The guy that invited me to the meeting, and after the meeting, I said, I'm going to do this. He said, well, I'm going to call you tomorrow and tell you who to go see because I'm quitting. I was too naive to even know what that meant. I was, okay, what time you going to call tomorrow? He did call and told me to somebody to go see, and I went to their office. Don't ever take this for granted. I didn't know I was joining something that was going to change my life. I thought I was just joining a way to make $250 every time I made a sale. I came in this business, and everybody in this room became my family. We've grown up together here. I've been here 43 years. These are my brothers, my sisters. Y'all my family. Y'all the people I'll fight for. Primerica is the kind of company that you can make a phone call and be any place in the country and find a Primerica and call them, and they'll be there for you. I bought a group of my friends to Florida, and we were looking for a place to play golf, and I called Omar up, and he set us up a golf day at his country club. He didn't know them. Not only did he set it up, we played, he didn't play with us, but then he met us afterwards and took care of lunch for all of them. That's family. See, I'll fight you for this. That's why I get so pissed off when I hear people attacking Glenn or Peter, or asking for more. If you want more, do more. That's the system around here. So this is the leadership team. It's our job to protect this house. It's our job to make sure this house stay united. It's our job to protect this opportunity. The question are we good enough? Are we going to be as good as that original team that went out and beat Prudential and New York Life combined, Andy? Are we going to be that good? Our opportunity is better. Everything we got is better. We got more credibility, we got everything, right? The question going to be, are we going to be willing to do the work long enough and hard enough to go get the job done? All I know is this: I'll bank my life on y'all. I'll bank my life on this company and this leadership team. So let's go do it big. Thank you.